Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell. I wanted to take a second and give y'all some free training. I've been doing Newbies on Fire now for a little over 2 weeks, about 2.5 weeks, somewhere in the ballpark. And it's really taken off for me and I've really enjoyed it a lot. So I've got a lot of videos up there, but I don't see a lot of people giving y'all free training. Now, when people come into my program, I've got a big incentive training program that's built in. I'm not going to show any of that right now because I really want to just stay focused at some of the free training I'm going to give you and some real life obstacles that y'all are actually hitting. I think everybody who really takes online business seriously are going to be facing some of these things. So I just wanted to sit down. It's going to be a little bit more laid back, y'all. I'm not going to lie. There's not going to be a lot of graphics jumping around or anything like that. I'm going to drink my drink, and I'm just going to sit back and tell you what I think and what I've learned and what some of y'all need to know to help you out, some of the issues you're having. What I will be teaching you, y'all, is not just about Newbies on Fire. This got its own training. It's absolutely awesome. I love it. I think it's going to be incredible. I hit the leaderboards in the third day coming into the business. I can really see the same, making a lot of money for a lot of people. It's an awesome double win-up system. But the training I'm going to give you is universal for anything you do. So just take that consideration about what you're about to watch, okay? So number one here, free training. I'm Shawn Powell. Let me tell you a little about me. I'm 47 years old. I did restaurants for 26 years here in North Carolina. I was able to get free from a job May 7th, 2015. And so online business, all I do, and be a full-time dad to my little boy, who is in the other room today. He's actually sick. It's his third day being home. He's running a fever, and they won't let him go to school with a fever. So, but I tell you what, it's been absolutely incredible being able to be home every day with my little boy, from the age of 7 to he's almost 13 years old now, and we've gotten so much closer over that time frame. And I wish anybody and everybody that you could have that ability to get free. And I may not be rich in the sense of millions of dollars or anything, but I don't have any bills. I get to come and go as I like. Me and my little boy could go to the movies right now, take the top off the car. Me and my girlfriend, we bought a big boat. It's actually a yacht over the summertime. So I'm happy with the money that I make, and to me, that's really what it's about. Trying to find your freedom, what makes you happy. And freedom to me is, having the vehicles paid for, the house is paid for, and be able to spend time with my family and my girlfriend. That's to me, that is rich. That's being rich. So I'm happy in that sense. Okay, first one right here, y'all, is gonna be family and friends. And y'all, just to let you know, your family and friends, when you're doing online business, they don't really get what you get. They haven't seen what you've seen, so they're not excited about something. Maybe you've gotten underneath somebody that's killing it, Maybe you see somebody on the leaderboard and they made, a lot of money this week, 4,000, 3,000, 5,000, or whatever it may be, and you're sitting there thinking, wow, this is a possibility, and I'm watching these people grow. Your downline's not seeing any of this. Okay, now here's the thing. Your downline loves you, so they are telling you to the best of their ability what they think is right for you. So your family and friends, they're not trying to be mean or anything. They just don't see what you see. And because of that, y'all, often that means you're just going to have to walk a different path. Okay? You're going to have a vision. And you're watching the masses go this way, and you're just going to have to smile and say, I appreciate y'all. I really do. And then take the step going the other way. Because your family and friends, they make their living usually 9 to 5. They're not used to seeing somebody doing something in an online business like this. Though I think a lot more people are awake now than they used to be, it's still pretty much that's what people think, right? So you need to find somebody that I think influences you, that has what you want to have. Do what I do and you'll have what I have. When I was a kid, I was 19 years old. My dad was in Amway. And a guy named Joe Markowitz, was a local guy from Amway, got free from a job at probably in his 30s or something like that, And so he was doing really well in the business. He was a millionaire. And he went to go see me one day, and I was on fire. I was 19 years old, never made any real money in Amway or anything. I was too broke and too young at that time. But y'all, he said that one thing to me: you do what I do and you'll have what I have. And to me, at 19 years old, reading the right kind of books and stuff, it made me learn to think the right way. Well, all that stuck with me over the years. I did restaurants for 26 years, and then when I was looking a way out, my little boy got sick. He had like $11,000 worth of medical bills. They had to run tubes down his nose into his stomach. He couldn't eat for like 6 days. All they could do, all the issues he was having at that time. And watching the medical bills and everything happen overnight, I mean, it won't there and there it was. It made me come home and start looking at, hey, I need to find something. What's a way, And I've always been really interested in the internet. Sometimes I had family and friends because I knew I was interested to give me a book for like how to sell on eBay or something like, this is like 1998, 99, something like, years back, But they knew I was always interested in it. So when I came into online business, it woke everything up in me. And I had read the right kind of books even as a kid that stayed really quiet in the back of my head, but I knew the answers to a lot of things. And some of that I actually used for my son, because I knew how to think positive. I knew the right way. So to me, when I jumped in online business, I didn't have a sponsor. And I think that was God's way of letting me know I need to run this my way. Because I think if I had a sponsor, it would have slowed me down, to be perfectly honest. So I want you to know where I came from, right? When I hit the ground running in my first online business, I was so excited and I had so much enthusiasm. I mean, it was just, I was reeking it. You know what I'm saying? People could sense it off of me. And it didn't matter how I got out to people. I was so excited that it resonated with them. And people will follow you even if they don't even know what you're doing if you're excited about something. So a little bit off the side here, I know I am at this moment, but it's real important, y'all. If you sign up to a business and you're not excited about it, to be honest, you probably don't need to be doing that business. It's probably not the right one for you, especially if you're brand new. So what I'm going to cover is going to be some more stuff like this about things you need to get over and stuff like that. Family and friends, y'all, if you go to them expecting them to be excited about, you just getting this online business, it's probably not going to happen. But what you have to do is understand that they love you. They're trying to tell you something, but they just haven't seen what you've seen. I read this right here, y'all. This is Muhammad Ali. This is my favorite post of Muhammad Ali ever. I have posted on my timeline probably 10 times over the last, since I found it 3-4 years ago, however long it is. And as soon as I read it, man, it made me think of family and friends. It really did. It isn't the mountains ahead to climb. It isn't the mountains ahead to climb that wear you down. It's the pebble in your shoe. Now, what you think about it, y'all? It's not about you learning. It's not about you applying action. It's not going to be about all the you can see the mountains up there and your freedoms over there and everything can happen for you, y'all. It's not that. It's the pebble in your shoe. It's that, man. It's your family or friends or family member or whatever it may be that you look up to, that you listen to, and they don't know what you know and seen. And they'll wind up hurting you and stopping you. And you ain't even started on your path. To be perfectly honest, y'all, when I read that to me, it made so much sense. And I want y'all to understand that you're going to have to, if you want your family and friends to get into your business, let me tell you what to do, y'all. Go succeed. Your businesses are going to be made by strangers. If you don't know that, it's reality, y'all. So you're going to have to get out there. Now, my strangers now, I've known them for so long, they're not strangers to me anymore, right? These are family. I consider them just about as much family. I talk to them way more than I do my own family on Facebook and stuff like that, y'all. So, but they at one time were strangers. Your business is going to be built by strangers. Now, when I got free from a job and I bought little convertibles sitting out front and I was home every day and my friends and family, some of them were riding by the house and they say, wow, Shawn's off today, huh? Again, some of that starts sinking in, y'all. They'll wake up one day and want to know what you're doing. Don't think you got to have family and friends to make it, y'all. I was making 6-figure income and never had not one single person that I went to school with, that I knew anyway over here. Now, I've had people over the years just happen to be close by. They would know who I was or something, because they found me online. But it didn't require my family and friends for me to make it, is what I'm trying to say. So I want you to keep that in mind. If you want your family and friends to make it and want to get an online business, go succeed. Go learn the answers yourself by applying action. Go get some of the best strangers you're ever going to meet in your life, y'all. These strangers can change your life. And that's when you succeed enough, your family and friends are going to want to know what you do. You're not going to have to try to beg them and ask them to come in and have that Uncle Jimmy. Oh, Uncle Jimmy, he's so smart. He'd do so great if I could just get Uncle Jimmy in. Everybody has that Uncle Jimmy, it seems like, right? If Uncle Jimmy's that sharp, go succeed. Tell him, I mean, if he's interested, tell him about it, but don't treat him any different than anybody else. And then go succeed. If you're that sharp, Uncle Jimmy's going to be impressed with that if he's that sharp. And that's when he's going to come along. Don't treat him any differently. All right. That's a big one, y'all, for a lot of y'all, because I think some of you do get choked on family and friends, especially if it's your wife or husband or something. And y'all, you're so lucky. I know people that contact me, and I had this week, y'all, I'm not going to say any names, where he's like, I almost got to hide when I pay you the money, from letting my wife know this. And, and I hope I make something this time because she gets on me about spending money for this and stuff like that. Y'all, I know how hard that can be for you. And for those who do have a family, a wife or a husband or whatever that supports you or even helps you, y'all are at a huge advantage. Y'all just don't know, but thankful. But either way, y'all, you can make this happen. Just, go succeed. If your wife isn't into what you're doing, put the work in. Tell us, listen, I just really want to try this, y'all. Put the work in, and when you make your first commissions, let her have it. Give her something nice, whatever it may be. Help her start to see the good side of this and the possibilities, and that's going to help you, okay? Number 2, don't compare yourself to someone that has been doing this for a profession for 5 years or more. Some of y'all think you're going to come into this on day one, you're going to come out swinging, and you're going to be some big guru or whatever it's going to be, and you're that's the pieces you're looking. You're looking for the how am I going to become a guru, right? A guru to me, this is what a guru is. Guru is someone that believed in a business, more than likely, that applied to action, didn't quit, and learned to let go. They got comfortable doing it. They got so comfortable, y'all. And to you, because they're succeeding and they feel like they can breathe this business, they just mash record and let go. They do the best Facebook Lives. Oh, I wish I could do this, blah, blah, blah. Y'all, all they did was they put in enough action and they got comfortable with it. You didn't see them when they started at the very beginning. We all start at day one, y'all. We all are the same. It's just some of us have got a burn in their stomach. And with me, I'm going to tell you the God's honest truth. If it weren't for my little boy, I wouldn't be here. You would not be watching this video. I would not be free from a job. I would not have led the leaderboards in almost every business I've ever been in. None of that would ever happen. You wouldn't even know who I am. That's the God's honest truth. I'll be working 14-hour shift. What's the day? Thursday? Today's Thursday. Every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I work 14 hours every day, over 40 hours in 3 days. And my son couldn't even stay in his own house. Having babysitters that were freaking horror stories, y'all. If I could find one, sometimes it, drop it at the last minute. Crazy stuff. And leaving the peanut butter lids off where I have ants that you just wouldn't believe, y'all. Crazy, stupid mess. And my son could not be in his own house for half the week. That's how many hours I was working. But when I saw online business, I laid in bed and I couldn't sleep. And I had a burn in my stomach that I swear to you, God just didn't let go. You know what my biggest fear was when I got in online business? Is that God was going to make that burn in my belly go away. I was scared that was going to happen because it was motivating and pushing me. And I was doing things I never would allow myself to do. I didn't have a pride issue because I wanted it so bad. I wanted it that bad, y'all. And I didn't care what anybody thought anymore because I wanted it for me and my son more than I cared what anybody would think. And some of y'all, you got to get to that point. And I don't know if it's going to happen for you today, if it's going to happen in a month. If you're going to spend $10,000 on paid advertising, hiding behind a sales funnel, oh, don't let nobody know who I am. You're not going to get rich. You're not going to make your goals if you're hiding behind something and nobody know who you are. People join people, y'all. That's just the reality of it. When you make that real decision, that's when everything's going to change. When you say, today, I want my business more. I found the right one. Maybe it took you a few to find it. You ever notice how some people immediately, y'all, I wish I could tell you I had some heart of the story. Oh, I did this for 5 years before I made my first commission or anything. I didn't. I read the right books when I was young. God showed me this at a time where I had a burn in my stomach. I would lay down to go to bed even after working 14-hour shifts. And I had to get up because I was having those, I wonder what happened if I did this. Wonder if anybody's done this. And then I had to get up and go lay on the computer. I had to sit on the computer until I was falling asleep on it. and then get up next morning and go to work and excited, taking in notes, writing it on napkins in the bathroom because I had great ideas. Man, I might have been working, but my mind was on my business. I'd come home and I'd empty out my pockets and lay the napkins out in front of me, y'all. I had a burn in me, it wouldn't let go. I got free from a job in 6 months. I came into online business last week of October 2014. May 7th, 2015, I was able to walk away. I should have been scared. I didn't know nothing else, y'all. But, except restaurants. But I didn't because I knew God was going to take care of me. My concern was I was scared that burn in my belly was going to go away. And I'd flop. It didn't. It didn't happen, y'all. It never happened. In my business, I got to the point I was making more in a month than I was making in a year working in the restaurant business. There's no going back. I'd fight for it. I would fight for freedom, okay? But don't compare yourself to someone that has been doing this for a long time and they look polished and stuff because they have put the time and they've put the work in. They've gotten comfortable with it. They've applied so much action. They've learned the answers. Good or bad, it didn't matter. They weren't going to quit. And you don't see that about them necessarily. You see this polished, comfortable person who can mash record and let go. You don't know I'm entirely blind in my right eye. And I didn't take pictures for, 2 decades. You can't find a picture of me because my self-esteem was so low. I didn't like to hear me talk in, any videos. I didn't like to hear me recording my voice. Some of y'all like that. I know you are, right? Let me tell you something. When I got a burn in my stomach, something changed. Even when I listen to my videos and I know I'm on fire, it's a beautiful thing. Thank God God gave me that. Some of y'all, you're going to have to get over your hang-ups. You're going to have to want this thing. And either A, you're going to allow yourself to do it with a real decision and stay, everything changes, I'm over my hang-ups, I want to make this, or you're going to spend thousands and send emails to me telling you how much you need this. I lost my car last week. My husband's laying in the bed. He's got a broke back. They're cutting the lights out. I love this business. I need it so bad, but here's the problem. You didn't ever tell your leads. You didn't tell your downline how much you needed it. You were too busy hiding behind a sales funnel, branding someone else because you ain't in it. How are they going to connect with you? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You're going to have to want this, and that's when things change. Now, I want to show you something. I want you to allow yourself the time to evolve. Now, I'm going to show you, these are pictures on my timeline right here, y'all. I'm going to do a couple of images for you. Got a couple of people sending messages here. This young gentleman's coming into my business today, I believe. Okay, now I'm going to show you something. This first picture was 1 year ago today. Hard to believe how much I've evolved with thumbnails and my art in that short amount of time. All other images I created this week. You go with what you've got. I want you to listen to this, y'all. Just as good as any training. When you come into online business, you go what you got. You know what I had? I had a $4 stand I bought from eBay that God, for whatever reason, I don't know, I wasn't even in online business yet, had decided I needed one. I don't know why I did. It came in the same day I came in my first online business. So don't tell me God don't do things for you, because some things do happen for a reason. I had a $4 stand and an old S3 phone, and I started doing Facebook. And I started sitting at my kitchen table with a $4 stand. Didn't know how to edit. All I knew was to mash record and run around the table and sit down and start talking. And people saw somebody that was on fire. I didn't know how to do any keywords, anything. I didn't know how to do anything because I was brand new. But you know what? I wasn't going to quit. You know, I go back now and watch those videos sometimes, and I was far from perfect. That's for sure, y'all. But you know what? I was proud of me. Seeing somebody on fire, getting over his pride issues, and I tell you something else too, y'all. It was hard. Because when I made those first videos, I was scared somebody would see me. My eye was going to be an issue. They're going to say something or something. It's going to crush everything I had wanted and was built inside of me. You know what? Nobody did. I mean, over the years, I had one or two pick on me or something. I was too over it by then. Y'all, I don't care how old you are. If you think you're too ugly, if you're bald, if you're missing your ear, if you're blind, partially blind in your eye, if you don't speak good English, y'all, belief is a universal language, and it's something that's going to come across. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. If you're so big you can't barely even fit in a picture, at the very beginning, they might see that about you. Once you let go, They're going to see so much more than that. And not only that, they can't wait to see your next video, because they can see somebody that believes in something, and people will follow you if you believe in something. I can tell you. I want to show you this. This was 1 year ago today. You know how you got your memories on Facebook, right? All right. This was me trying for the very first time, me cutting myself out and then putting some stuff over here, right? Not a bad one. It really isn't bad, right? But I just can't believe, this is what I was talking about, how 1 year, how much I've evolved. Now, this was this week. I don't know if you can see it all. I hope you can. This is me congratulating. As a matter of fact, I didn't even have a person come in at the basic level. I need to make one. So I used my buddy Les, who actually came in recently and said he was in the basics, just so I could have a picture in there to work with. You see what I'm saying? So this is what I've evolved to now. That's how I congratulate people. This is my thumbnail, the last one from the YouTube I made, Newbies on Fire, best review on the planet, awesome review and presentation. I actually put me in it and gave me his hair. So this is me working and learning and evolving, trying things, y'all, to see if it's, just to have fun, y'all. I actually enjoy this stuff, right? Okay, Newbies on Fire, complete review and $3,000 bonus. See our huge bonus right here. This is me and my little boy. This was on my birthday. Went to the movie theater. Forgot what movie we watched. And we were in the bathroom cutting up and just took some pictures, right? And I put that in here. But look how much, you want people to connect with you every step of the way. I want them to connect with me in my videos. I want them to connect with me on my thumbnails. I want them to connect with me in my follow-up email. I want them to connect with me in my sales funnel. I want them to connect with me on Facebook. I want you to see my timeline where I'm a beacon for the business. Then I want you to see I'm a real person. Then I want you to see I believe in what I'm doing. Then I want you to see I do proof, progress, welcome, congratulate, uplift on my timeline. And I do the exact same thing in their Facebook group or whatever the business is. Y'all, I have no secrets. That's what I do. I'm comfortable with it, right? But this is what my thumbnails look like now. They mean something to me. Newbies on Fire Advanced. Look who just hopped in. It's Ed Hudson. This is me and my girlfriend came up with an idea, trying to think of how we could congratulate somebody in. Ed's, I appreciate you, buddy, coming into this business. Newbies on Fire. He made another commission today. That's pretty awesome. Newbies on Fire Elite. Look who was feeling froggy. And this is Miss Barbara right here and her kids. And I put them over here. And let's see. Newbies on Fire, $600 a day. Just look at my thumbnails. This is the thumbnails I've made this week, or in the last week and a couple of days. $3,000 team bonus, making money even while we sleep. It shows a $500 a day, $1,425 even while I was doing the pass-ups and Newbies on Fire. This is when I first got on the leaderboards, I believe. That's my cat Bunny right here. Trying ideas, trying things, see if they work. If they don't, okay, I'm learning from it either way. That's what online business is to me. Some of y'all don't get that. You think we've got everything all figured out. Well, we don't, and we're still throwing them out there. The difference is we know we're not going to quit. That's the difference. And look, this right here. Newbies on Fire, huge review, everything you need to know. This is the #1 video at YouTube right here, y'all. It's been like that for just about since the second day I came into the business. So I want you to remember this right here, y'all. And this one right here, Newbies on Fire. Again, this is me and my little boy. This was last year at the park. It was a 70-degree day in the wintertime. We went there and had a picnic. I appreciate my freedom, and I appreciate my son, and I don't take it for granted. And that's why it's in my thumbnail, right? These things mean something, y'all. Newbies on Fire, look who come aboard. This is me congratulating him. I usually actually use that and changed him and put me in it. That's what that was. Anyhow, I just want you to see the difference. And y'all, this right here was a big step from the year before. You see what I'm saying? So if you went into my timeline, let me see here. This will take 2 seconds, y'all. Let me show you how my videos have evolved over. I got 3,250 subscribers at this moment. So that's pretty cool. All right, now I want you to see this. Now these are the thumbnails I just showed you, right? It's a little glitchy over here. All right, if you go on down a little bit, my little boy's using the internet. There we go. And that's what homesick does for you. These are those ones I was just showing you, right? The ones from a year ago. And then down below it, y'all, it's just me sitting there at my computer trying things. I started trying those kind of thumbnails. Had me in the picture, or me and my little boy, giving them someone to connect with. I tried this for a while, put me, just me right by myself going down the road and my top off the car. You know, you go back and you can watch and you can see people evolve. And here's the good part is, y'all, when you're watching these people evolve, understand they were getting seen. That's how they grew. So understand, if you want to know where they came from, just look at the trail, because they made a path. And you're going to see that, y'all. I just want you to understand how I evolved. And it's not all like day one, bam, here I go. As you go far enough back, you're going to see me sitting there at my kitchen table just letting go, because I believed in a business, right? Okay, so let's get back over here. Okay, allow yourself time to evolve. Pictures of my timeline. I just showed you that. Y'all, it's okay to mess up, especially if you're learning and trying new things. You are learning, y'all. You know, I think a lot of y'all, you don't understand that while you're applying action, some things are going to work, some things aren't going to work. You know what? It doesn't matter, because one is just as valuable as the other. You know, if I didn't mess up at all and I did everything right, I don't know if it'd make me into a good leader, to be perfectly honest, because if somebody contacts me and say, hey, y'all, you know, I thought about doing this, I was like, you know what? This is exactly what I tell people too. Look, I tried that just to let you know. I didn't get it to work for me. You can try it if you like, but it just personally didn't work for me. This is what I suggest trying. You know, something like that. Now, don't shoot it down, because I've seen times before where I would have people, I got free from a job with Facebook, okay? Well, that's exactly how I got free, with my old S3 phone and Facebook. I seen people that I thought posted better posts than me in Facebook, yet at the same time, I was getting 3 to 4 to 5 times as many leads, 60 to 100 plus leads a day. And I don't know why I was so much better at it than they were, when I felt like they probably did actually better posts. I just did a better job managing the post itself. I got some training that I provide that shows some of this as well, y'all. Same with Craigslist. You know, somebody would be really good in Craigslist. I couldn't get them to convert myself. But I think a lot of it's just you throwing it out there to see what you're comfortable with. And this is before I really learned that you need to pick one way to get out to people and master it, right? So I focus at just Facebook, and I learned what worked for me. It wasn't about what I liked to post. It was about what was getting the leads. What did the leads like? And then when I got the lead numbers in, I started thinking, well, what's my weakest link? Sign-ups, okay? Well, then I need to do these call to actions and focus at this and learn from it. And now, when they come in, great, they signed up, but now what do I need to do? They're not converting. Okay, well, now I need to focus at that. And then it's like, well, I need to get them to upgrade. What do I need to do? You try these things and you learn every step of the way. This is what you would do with a storefront. I don't know why people think online business would be any different. Screwing up is fun when you know you're not going to quit, and you're going to learn from it just as much, if not more, than if everything went perfect. So quit acting like screwing up is a big deal. Most of y'all, you're scared that grandma's going to see you post on your timeline and you're going to fail. Or guys you went to school with, oh no, what is this guy doing? Is this Amway? Is this some modern day Amway thing? Look at this, y'all. This is what you're really scared of. Getting over your hang-ups. Yours, because it's not theirs. It's going to be it. You know what I did? I was like that. I'm not going to lie. You got to be real to yourself what your problem is. You know what I did? I went and made a second Facebook account. Guess what? All my problems went away. I didn't care who saw me then. It freed me to go learn and try things and make it work for me my way. Didn't have to worry about my grandma watching me or my dad or whoever. But you know what? I was spending more time on that Facebook account. Now that I succeeded, you know what I did? I went and added my grandma and my aunts and my uncles and my dad and maybe 1 or 2 school friends or something like that. And I don't care if they see me. And if I mess up today, it's okay, because I understand this is how it works. It makes me a better leader. I understand it's okay to mess up. Yeah, I want you to know this. I've got videos where I've got 10,000 plus views off of teaching people how to do Facebook, right? Yesterday or the day before yesterday, I was out of curiosity. I hadn't done it. I've been focusing at YouTube in a while. I'm in Facebook jail because I was trying something. I wasn't sure what the limitations are. First time I've been in Facebook jail for years. Now, I shouldn't be telling you, right? Because, ooh, this guy teaches. But see, do you understand how many times I went in Facebook jail so I could teach you how to do Facebook? I don't think like that, y'all. It's okay to screw up sometimes. Sometimes you don't learn what the barriers are unless you reach that, and apparently I did, right? So now I got some stuff I can teach people. That's what I learn. I learn from everything I do. That's what you need to learn to do, okay? Now this is a big one right here, y'all. It's actually, I'm titling it Aim Small, Miss Small. And y'all, I want you to understand, The very first time I'd ever heard this, it was in a movie with Mel Gibson in it. It's called The Patriot. And I'm not going to go into detail of that, but he's talking to his son, and so they're going to attack a whole slew of soldiers, a bunch of them, right? And it's just a dad and two little boys, probably maybe 8 years old and maybe 11, something like that, you know. And he's telling them, y'all, you remember what I taught you, son? Aim small, miss small. Now, what in that movie it meant is don't aim for him. It means aim for one particular spot. Now, he did something really wrong to his family. He had a reason to do what he did, right? Okay, this is a movie. It's dramatic, right? That's the whole point, though. When you aim at something so tiny, like a button on my shirt, right? I'm going to hit the button on my shirt, right? Then when you miss that button, how little are you going to miss it from, right? I actually did a post on this on my timeline about losing weight. I had aimed for 170 pounds in a month. I was at 190 or something, 197, something. No, 190. 190 is what it was. And y'all, I went down to 176. Yeah, I missed, but I aimed for such a tiny, a big object, or, you know, a goal, that I missed it by only a little. When you think like that, you'll be amazed at how closer you'll get to that, okay? Now, that was me talking about goals. My goal isn't a sign-up, y'all. I look past that. To me, some of y'all, you're thinking too much about, oh, this is a sign-up right here. You know, if I could just get them to sign up, I'd be so happy. Yo, I don't know about y'all. Does a sign-up pay the light bill? Then quit aiming. Sorry. Well, quit now. Let's see if I can do that. Okay. Does a sign-up pay the light bill? No. Then quit aiming at a sign-up, y'all. Some of y'all are thinking, if I could just get a sign-up right here, then you just drop them and let them go, y'all. Well, I actually did a post right here, y'all. Will this help your weekends, talking about the light bills and stuff like that, y'all? If sign-ups was getting and paying my bills, great, but they're not. And some of y'all, you think it's just going to be a numbers game. That's going to be it, you know. And that's true. It is a numbers game to some degree. But a lot of y'all, you're dropping the ball too soon. And let me show you what I'm talking about. Cattle and going through fences. And this is going to be to my fancy artwork right here, y'all. I have actually thought about this before. So this is my first time actually doing it. Now let me show you my artwork right here, y'all. Now, this is going to be, let's say you're a shepherd, right? And you've got, or cattle, okay? So you're the little doggy running around making sure everybody goes where it's supposed to go, whatever, right? Sheep, cattle, whatever. We'll call it cattle this time, okay? So here you are. You're in the front, right? And here's all the cattle. You've got them everywhere, y'all. Look at all this cattle everywhere, right? Now here's the problem. Here's the fence right here. So we're going to get you a fence to go through. Let's put some little thingies. I'm very artistic, so it's got to have a little bit of value of art in it. Okay, now, so this is your sign up right here, right? So all y'all do is you get these cattle to come here, and then you just stand here and do nothing, right? Well, here's the problem. Your cattle, yeah, they're going to go through here, but y'all, that's not where the money's at. And to be honest, you may have another one. Oh, my head ain't too far in the way. This ain't where the money's at either. It may be down here before you get to where the money's at, right? So here you are standing here, and what happens? There goes your cattle. They're going off over here. They're starting to leave and going over here. But you should have been expecting them and leading them all the way to here. This was your goal. This is where the money's at, right? Then why are you stopping here? You need to aim small, miss small, right? Aiming at this point is not going to be where the money's at. Aiming here is where the money's at. To me, for people signing up, that's a given. I ain't worried about that. That's a given these people are going to sign up, right? But y'all don't think like that. Some of y'all are just so excited if I could just get a sign up. But a sign up's only on the way. So don't aim here. Aim further down to your actual goal. And this right here, y'all, then becomes a given. That's just a given that they're going to be there. I know it looks like some kind of football playing or something like that. But if you want your cattle to go all the way, y'all, you're going to have a game plan and stay focused on them. If not, you're going to start seeing them varying off to the left, to the right. Some go back over here. You're not going to get any farther than that. I expect people to get in. That's the God's honest truth. That's what makes us different, okay? So Understand that you aim small, miss small. Make sure you're aiming further down and then going all the way to where the goal's at, where the money's at, and quit trying to think of, I just need sign-ups, okay? Now, game plan. My game plan when I come into a business is, I misspelled that one, didn't I? That's okay. My game plan when I come into a business, first, I better be excited about it or I'm not going to do that business. And a lot of y'all, you got to feel that way. You know, I've got friends of mine that are pretty good marketers and make a lot of money. And if they join a business and they show it to me and I'm not excited about it, yeah, I probably would make good money. I'm usually at the top of any business I do if I really focus at it, right? But here's the thing. If I'm not feeling it, do you think I'm really going to make 100 videos for a business that I don't care about or I don't feel? I can't do it just because I know I make money, or if I see somebody else I know that's making good money, doesn't mean I can do it. I got to believe in that business in the first place, okay? My goal, as soon as I come into a business, is understand how do I get out to people. I focus at YouTube is my time is my big thing. So I want people to connect with me. Then they're going to see my follow-up email. They're going to connect with me. They're going to friend me on Facebook. They're going to connect with me. They're going to see my timeline where I'm a beacon. They're going to see me in the Facebook group. And again, prove progress, welcome, congratulate, uplift, pictures of me being natural, cutting up, maybe doing artwork or whatever I'm doing on my computer, being my son out having fun, stuff like that, right? These are all I post on my timeline because that's what I do, and that completes the whole picture for me. Number one thing I want is these people to connect with me. You get people to connect with you, if they can tell that you believe in your business, they're going to come in your business. There's no other way about it. I know that for a fact, right? So my goal, because I'm focusing at YouTube, my goal is to be number one at YouTube as soon as possible, put the work in. Now, I want you to understand, I'm not the only cat trying to go for this goal, right? So a lot of times when I come into a business and there's already 1 million people in there, I've got some of the biggest dogs you ever seen in your life. But you know what? I'm a workhorse. And YouTube will give you benefits for being a workhorse, y'all, if you don't know that. Let me show you this. When I came into this business, there's a lot of people making good money, y'all. You know that, right? Let me show you my YouTube right here. As of right now, I am the #1 video on YouTube. I'm the #2 video at YouTube. I don't know if I'm down here again or not, how far down I got to go. But that's not too bad. I've only been there for 2 weeks. I've got some really good competition. A lot of people that do this for a living. And here I am, y'all. So I already reached my goal, was to go ahead and to hit #1 as soon as I can. Now, how do I know I'm doing well? Because I started watching other leaders copying what I'm doing. They're copying my keywords, they're copying my exact titles, they're copying this and this, and it's okay, y'all. That's fine. They should be, to be honest. If I'm the #1, then and that's true with anybody, any keywords, anything that you're looking for in the YouTube world, y'all. But I just want you to understand that my initial goal was to become #1 as soon as possible. Now, once I'm done, and I would say 20, 30 videos where I am ranking really well on those high keywords that I'm looking for, then I'm off to make generic keywords because I'm already sitting where I need to be, right? My game plan, and it makes sense, is I'm going to be the smiling face that people connect with in the YouTube world. I'm going to be right here at the top. I'm going to do everything I can, y'all. I'll sit down and won't leave. I'll lose 10 pounds. Great. That's part of my goal anyhow before I ever quit. And that's my job. That's what I do, y'all, because I know it's my strong point. I believe in something. I'm sincere, y'all. I don't join businesses unless I believe in it. I mash the button and I let go. I'm tickled to death with Newbies on Fire because I don't have to worry about a downline ever getting hurt. When I first came into online business, some of the money I was making was really good money, but these businesses, owners make bad decisions, or something just happened to the company. I wind up they holding $30,000, $20,000, $30,000 my money I never get, and see my downline get hurt. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I'm done with them. I'm done. That's why I stick with one-up systems. When I was making over $40,000 a month in a one-up system, and nobody got hurt, and it's still around 5 or 6 years later, it's like, you know what? It's where I need to stay at. I'm happy with this. We got a great leaderboard. It pushes me, and that's why I'm at Newbies on Fire. I love it. I love the fact none of my people ever get hurt. Okay, so now the whole thing is I focused at that. Would it have happened if I put in one video and that's it? Probably not. You know, I would have kept hammering away if it took 30 videos. Would you? You see what I'm saying? When it's my only way of getting out to people, then I need to master that way and get really good at it. And that's where you evolve. I came from that $4 stand using this to where even if I join a business that has high class people that knows what they're doing, I could still go to #1. And I'm not bragging about this. I'm just letting you know, even if I wasn't today, I would be there next week or next month, because that is my game plan. And I'm not going to allow myself to be denied. Every business, y'all, if I go to Access Elite right now, I'm sure I'm probably sitting right at the very top. Power Lead Systems, I had a #1 video there for 2 years. It might still be #1. If not, I'm sure it's in the top 3. If I go to Mobile Biz Op, I know I'm the #1. Press One Cash, I've been at #1. Even other businesses that are gone now that I was at #1. 10,000 plus views in a week off of these, and they're not fake ones. Like you see some of these leaders that go buy these views and get these fake comments and stuff like that, y'all. I don't have to do that. If I make 300 views, great. They're all real. That's the great thing about me. So I'm not having to lie about it. If I make a sale on the second one, if I make a sale on the 10th one, if I made a sale on the 16th or the 30th one or whatever it is, great. I don't have to lie and make fake people putting in there to try to impress somebody or whatever you think you're doing. That's just not necessary. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why you don't see me doing that. If you see 10,000 views, it's because I earned it. Okay? Now, I know who is going to make it. Don't you understand this, y'all? When somebody comes in brand new into a business, and I had a Facebook group, and I see somebody hit the ground, and it's like, oh my God, man, they hit the ground running hard. And you know what? Have you ever seen, it's like, I don't know, a kid, so excited he runs and plows into the wall, but he's still excited. He gets up and he tears off running, or an animal. You throw in the ball and it just, they hit the ground running so hard, and they're messing up some. But you know what? They're getting it done. They're getting seen. They don't have hang-ups. They are the ones that's going to make it. All they got to do is not quit. And every time, y'all, every time I've seen one of these people come in, they made it. I know who's going to make it, y'all. I know who is going to make it, or truly can, by them getting seen, hitting the ground running, getting seen immediately, even when they don't know what they're doing. They are the ones that make it, y'all. So whenever you get to that point, and I know pride can be an issue and stuff, y'all, but when you get over to the point, whatever's keeping you from getting seen and heard, whatever that one thing is exactly what's keeping you from making it. And once you decide to get over that, that's when everything's going to happen. Now, I want you to understand something, y'all. Because I've done a lot of videos and I've done really well in a lot of businesses, some of these brand new people kind of, they kind of radiate to me, I guess. Get in the Facebook group. They'll see what I'm doing. They'll see me posting to Facebook or whatever, Often they would copy me. And then I'd have a good friend of mine saying, hey, man, I just want to let you know, I've seen this guy post, or this girl, it's usually women, to be honest. They are copying you word for word, man. They're looking at this list. I know you probably wouldn't like this, right? Dude, you think I care? Listen, I would follow somebody else too. I mean, did they succeed doing it? Probably not. But y'all, they are the right kind of people. They are trying something. I would tell them, congratulations, y'all. I hope you make it. And instead, my friends would think, oh, he's going to get mad because they're copying what Shawn's doing. Y'all, I would copy me too if I was #1 in the leaderboards and I had access to this person and watching him on Facebook, and I know he's telling me this is what he's doing, and I can see he's bringing 300 to 350 people a month into a business. I would be an idiot not to listen to him and to follow what he's trying to do. Yes, the ones that usually do make it, I'm not saying that they find their way by following me necessarily, by copying me, but those ones who are applying action like that are the ones that make it, y'all. I'm already just going to tell you that, okay? Okay, here's a big one right here. Expect people to not just sign up, but they are going to buy, y'all, okay? Expect people. Expect. The Bible is 20% based upon expectation. You get out of life what you expect to get. Now think about it, y'all. If you got two people, one person here and one person here, and this person is expecting to make it. I'm not getting signed up, y'all. I'm going to tear the freaking frame off of this thing. I'm going to blow the doors off this business. And then you got the other guy. Well, I hope I do well. I hope I haven't messed up. I paid $500. I hope my wife don't have a problem with that. What I'm saying, you expect things to happen. And when I talk to people on the phone, they know that I'm the real deal. right? They can hear me in my videos, they can hear me in person, and they know I expect them to get in. I expect them, y'all. Don't you understand this? And not just buy, but go all in. And here's a big secret right here, y'all. My secret to getting a high ratio of people upgrading is that I tell them that they need to upgrade. I show them by example. Y'all, you can never come into business at a $25 level and expect to be making $17,000 in a month and being atop of the leaderboard. It would take your entire zip code of wherever you're living at to make that kind of money for that $25 business when you've got a $500 business sitting over here. Secondly, do not expect your downline to do something that you yourself aren't willing to do. If you didn't go all in, you know they ain't gonna go all in, and people are way more likely, way more likely to do what you do if you go all in. So, on my day one, when people contact me and they're excited about the business and they just came in or whatever, I'll tell them, y'all, listen, let me go ahead and tell you, I've made a lot of money. This is a business called Power Lead Systems. I'm still part of it. It's how I make my landing pages, sales pages, all my training pages, everything I've created for the system, I use Power Lead Systems, okay? It will always be my backbone business, right? I even do training for the company. Now, let me show you. I know this looks like ant writing right here, right? These are all $100 commissions, each and every one of them, in about, I don't know how long it was. I got over 200 diamonds. They're $147 one-time payments, and I got over 200 in the, what was it? Yeah, I got over 200 in the first year. Yeah, was it the first year alone? Maybe, I can't remember. Yeah, I got an awful bunch of them, right? Now, the second upgrade at this time was $400. Look at this, y'all. I was making 200, I mean, two of those 400s a day. Usually they would go all in. Now we got a $1,000 commission. I had gotten so many that the owner of the company called me and asked me what was I doing to get so many upgrades. What was I doing, y'all? I was telling excited people, because they saw I could believe in the business, I was telling them, y'all, look, when you get a second, you need to go ahead and upgrade to this. Diamond is 147 one time, 125 of it goes back to the people. You know, it's amazing. Look at the ratio that we're making compared to them. I made over 200 diamonds in, I think it was 2 years. 200 diamonds in the first 2 years alone. You really need to think about this. What are they going to do, y'all? They're going to upgrade. My ratio is ridiculously high at the right time. People are going to upgrade. Not only did they upgrade, because they did upgrade, they're way more likely to stay in the business because they're invested into it. Me going all the way in, y'all, when I jump into Newbies on Fire and I go all in, you know, what I'm doing myself is I'm invested. I believe in the business. Now I got to put the work in. If it was $1,000, I'd be tickled to death, because that even pushes me even more. I've got $1,000 invested in this. If you had a $2 business, y'all, sitting over here, would you really push that $2 business like you would if you just paid $500 or $1,000 for a business? No, you probably wouldn't. That's exactly why. And if you can't afford it, great. That's even more, because that needs to push you even more. Putting you back against the wall, y'all, sometimes some of the best things you can do in an online business. Because when a man is strapped in the corner and ain't got no way, but he can't do nothing but fight, that's when sometimes your life changes, y'all. God does not let things usually happen for you because you were comfortable with it and it happened. People get in their comfort zone, they sit there. When something rocks their boat, that's when they learn to grow and get bigger often. And sometimes they don't like it at the moment, but they have to go back and look at it, and that's when they learn. I'm telling you, that's it, y'all. Okay, upgrading. Enjoy the journey. The journey is sweeter than reaching your goals, to be honest. So know to roll the window down and enjoy the view on your way, y'all. Knowing I was still working, work, and the manager was with me. They built a new store, so we were working at a different store together. We had two general managers, and we had fired a lot of people, to be honest. And a lot there. It was just me and him just about at the very beginning, So we got pretty close, having to tote that store by ourselves. And he's 6'9". He's really cool. He looks like Hugh Laurie from House, except a redhead, almost 7-foot version of him. And he's a heck of a character right by himself. I enjoyed that time with him. And he knew that I was doing well in online business, and I was excited. I was coming to work with 1 hour sleep or no sleep at all, and I was bouncing off the walls. And he'd come in, in the morning. He's like, "So how much money did you make this morning?" I made $300, from the night before, or 120 or whatever I made. I made a lot of diamonds at that time, right? I'm real excited. And so he even watched me. Of course, he wasn't interested in getting in. I wasn't even trying to get him in, to be honest. But he did find it interesting that I was making enough money that in 6 months I was able to walk away from my job. And he saw me do that. He was there the day when I sat out there with the boys and told them I was quitting. I didn't need it no more. Okay? So it's sweet to reach my goal, like getting free or being #1 leaderboard or whatever. But y'all, I'm going to tell you, those nights where I met Matthew was one of my downline. I've met so many great people where day one they were strangers at that moment. And to see them now, he called me today, 5 years later. He's been here the whole time, right? To me, that means a lot to me, and I think it's really sweet seeing him make. He made his first commission at this business. I've got another downline. He's made 2 commissions. Ed Hudson. I've got another one. Rodney got his commission. I've got. This is all new people in the last week, y'all. Leslie Marks made his commission, and I congratulate these people on my timeline. I congratulate them in my videos often as well because I'm proud of these people, y'all. To me, getting there is just as beautiful to me. It's like looking, it's like we're all going down the same path, y'all. And I can see our goal down there and the sun's out, or it's beautiful, and we just got to make it down this path. And it feels so good when you're doing the work. I'm over my hang-ups and I'm really moving ahead. And if I see somebody sitting beside the road, I can reach out to them and try to help because I've seen the answers. I've screwed up. I've learned by messing up. I've learned by applying action. I've learned by making it work for me. I've learned by branding myself. And it makes you a great leader and teacher. And that's it. Some of y'all, you're going to have to allow yourself to get to that point and, and enjoy the path itself. Now, I'll ask you something, y'all. Do you think I enjoy what I do and the rewards I get for doing it? I told you earlier, y'all, we actually bought, it's a 21,000-pound yacht. This thing weighs, it's awesome. I'd never owned a boat before. My house, I don't know if you can see any now or not. Actually, there's one up here, way up here at the top. I collect a bunch of boats. It don't matter where we go. It helps me remember where we went. And my little boy or whatever, we'd go to White Lake or if we went to Myrtle Beach or wherever we went. I would always collect a boat and I would put it in the kitchen. I'd have one in the bathroom. I'd have, almost every room in the house. Because to me, a boat represented freedom. And I guess after 26 years of being in a restaurant, I didn't really have that freedom. And to me, it represented something. I can see, I wouldn't even want my cell phone. I get on the boat, I take this bad boy, I wouldn't even got to carry it with me. I don't care. I can just see getting out there, nothing but the sun and the water and the waves and the wind and seeing boats from afar away and just taking deep breaths. To me, that's what a boat represented. So for me to get my first boat to be a beast, it'll sleep 6 people, it's got twin 454s. It's a beast. It's beautiful. To me, that's what some of the rewards are. Taking the top off the car, going to get my little boy from school between 2 o'clock and 5 or 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock, meeting him, go eat at a restaurant, go to watch a movie. Joke and cut up, spend time together, picnics, like I showed you a picture earlier, stuff like that when we were at the park last year, all this stuff. But I enjoy what I'm doing. To me, this isn't work. The worst part of any of it, y'all, to be honest, I love mashing record and letting go. It's the editing the videos to me because I'm a perfectionist and I love to add this and add little points to make it more interesting and stuff like that, y'all. But to be perfectly honest, I love what I do. I really do. So that's just how I am. All right, y'all. I'm going to end this right here. I know there's a lot of training up here, y'all. I will show you this. I added something right here. I don't know if you see this. I changed it. I'm teaching myself all the time. Life-changing income right here. And I hope that thing ain't in the way. I hope it ain't. Maybe you'll see it. If not, maybe I can put it right here. Maybe you can see it now. I got it where it fades in and out. And it has the clouds. And I changed the colors back here and stuff like that. These are things I taught myself how to do yesterday. I have these buttons down here where I actually have the cloud showing through, and then it goes to, and then it actually cuts off and comes back on, things like that. So I'm always teaching myself. I'm trying things. I'm learning from it. This is my own sales page I created. Matter of fact, this is one of my proofs of income. This is showing my 3 generations training. I have got the biggest training in the whole company for Newbies on Fire. If you ain't in it, you need to be. Go ahead. I told you I expect you to get in. Well, come on in, y'all, because even if you come in at the free level, I'm going to give you some training just for signing up. Well, it ain't a free level, but just for signing up. And then every level, y'all, I got a bonus that's going to be provided for you as well. I cover everything in this. I've done this in the videos recently. I love a touchscreen, y'all. I use it a lot in my videos. So, so anyhow, I just want to show you what my, this is me making some commissions, $500, $250, $25, and $100. It was all in like 2 days time or something like that. So when I first came into Newbies on Fire. But I also have my other one where I did this as well. And I've got my first video, and I'm giving it out as well to see which one does better. I try things and I learn from it, and that's what we do. That's what online business is all about. So if you have not come in, y'all, I would highly suggest go ahead and sign up at minimum. I'm going to put you in a Facebook group that now has 7,000 people in it. If you watch my other videos, I told you 2 weeks ago, it had 5,000 people in it. Then there was 6,300 people in it. Then there was 6,700 people in it. Now there's 7,000 people in it. And these people are getting in for a reason. So I would highly suggest you taking this thing seriously. You're not only going to see me making money, which actually, you have to look at my timeline because I'm in Facebook jail for the next few days. So I'm going to be kind of like quiet there at the moment. But I'll still congratulate and welcome you, everything like get you in. You need to be in there and see not only me making money, my downline making money for the first time, some of them for the first time ever. They're excited about this business. So give me a call if you need anything, y'all, and I look forward to seeing you in the Facebook groups. Appreciate it.